So grab each dumbbell head. Yep. So one's kind of near one collarbone and one the other. Then we're going to squat and do 5 thrusters. Good. Make sure the hips go back first. Press your knees apart. And then use the momentum of your legs to drive overhead. Very good. Make sure you got space for your burpee. We're going to practice our burpee. You can go down as slow as you want to the ground. If you need to do that in phases, that's okay. If you need a little bench support, that's all right. Burpees, just chest on the ground. And in this case, instead of standing up and going arms overhead, you'll step over your aerobic step or your bench. Okay, and then back down to the ground. Back up. Step over. So that's the same thing we'll be doing in the metabolic conditioning. Burpee, step over. Good. Or you can do the aerobic step at home. Or you can do sit to stand, step over the aerobic step, sit to stand, step over the aerobic step. That will be your option. I'd like for us to grab that single weight. Let's get it nice overhead. Let's take 15 steps one way. So Kim, I'll send you that way. Lee, come towards me. G, yep, just go straight ahead, 15. Try to get the elbow straight. Then switch to your other arm for the way back. Good. Ideally, most of us should be able to use our thruster weight for our overhead carry weight. Should be pretty similar, just so you don't have so many things to contend with. Good deal. We're going to do 5 more push-ups from our bench. So thumbs go on top of the bench. Try to bring your chest all the way down, even if you rest on it for a second, and then press up, get the elbows straight, tummy's tight. Good. All right. Let's grab both of our our weights we're planning to use for our thruster. 3 reps. 3 reps. Use both weights. Make sure those are going to work for you for the workout. So let's get our nice squat. Press overhead. Just 3. Get those elbows straight overhead. Let those legs drive some momentum to make it easier to get overhead. Set one of those down. And then we're going to walk 15 steps, elbow. You want in line with your ear, elbow straight, breathing, core is tight. Good. Good. Okay, those are all our movements. What I'd like for you to do, if you do not have your weight for your first set of bench press, go ahead and find that. We'll review the metabolic conditioning workout, but we've got all those movements warmed up, but we need to transition over to doing our bench press. So that's where we're laying on our back. Dumbbell heads hit the shoulders and then extend all the way up. How's Rona doing? Doing okay, Rona? Or if you're doing push-up variations. And, woo! And it's okay. You'll have time to switch up your weights in between if you don't have the perfect weight. But we need to get rolling with this first set. Okay, so we're going to get ready for our first set of 5. If you need to try just a couple reps with your weight, if you're not sure, you can go ahead and try a couple repetitions. But just a reminder, if your feet don't touch the ground, we can get a weight plate for you, okay? But dumbbell head should hit your shoulder, and then you're going to extend all the way till your elbows are straight. You can hit the dumbbell heads together if you want. Yep, we gotcha. Good. Try just a couple repetitions. Make sure your weight's going to work. You okay? Yeah. You need me to bring these back. So straight back. Yep. Angle these just a little bit. Yeah, just like that. More like if you had a barbell in your hand. Good. If you're here on site, you've got rubber weights. You can drop them. You don't have to lower them slowly to the ground. Good. Good. So just practice a couple. Make sure that you've got the correct weight. We're going to get started in about 30 seconds. I'm going to get the timer set. Yep. Okay, if you got dumbbells, what I like to do to start, I get them here, and then you can even park your elbows at your sides as you come back, and you just lean back here. Okay? That's a really easy way to cheat to keep your dumbbells stable. So then you do your last rep, then you can bring them back here and do a sit-up, or you can kind of do one, give yourself a little momentum, and then you can drop them back down here. Okay? If you can't get up all the way into that sit-up position, you can just bail. You can just go, whoop, these are rubber mats. Don't worry about it, okay? Yeah. Okay. We got set number 1, just 5 repetitions. The rest of your time is rest. You got a full minute to do your 5 reps. We'll start in 10 seconds. Set number 1. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Good, G. There you go. Good, Lee. Good, Kim. Yeah, just bail. Just drop them. Yeah, they're fine. Good. Feel okay? If you're comfortable here, you can press from here if you want, or you can try rotating just a little bit. It's almost like kind of more like 45 degrees. I didn't show you that. But you're still getting to work pressing strength, whether you're here or here. Most people are a little more comfortable at about a 45 in between those two options. But just see what works for you. Good deal. What's going on with my timer? Must have stopped.
Yeah, just go ahead and start the second.
Okay. 10 seconds, set number 2. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. 5 reps. If you're doing push-ups at home, make sure you try to get your chest to the surface you're pressing to and getting those elbows straight at the top. Good. That looks good, Kim. How's that feel? You're like, about the same. Okay. That's all right. All right. Set number 2 in the books. 3 more sets to go. Don't forget that last set will be an open set. So if you accidentally went too light, you can make it up in reps, right? Yay. Everyone on site's like, yay, of course, I want to do more reps. I've not done this in 3 or 4 months. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. Set number 3. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 5 more reps. Good. Good. Touching the shoulders, then getting those elbows straight at the top. You can bump the dumbbell heads together if you want. You don't have to. Good. Set number 3, just 2 more sets. Oh, I love it. And I like the gallon jugs. That's perfect. Okay, 10 seconds. Set number 4. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. 5 reps. Try to get the dumbbell heads to touch your shoulder or the side of your chest, and then elbows straight overhead to complete your rep. Looking good. Good. You just let them go, G. It's like a weighted sit-up. Yeah. Okay. We've got our last set. This is going to be max reps. So max set unbroken. So if you get to like 8 or 9 and you have to take a break for more than a second or 2, then your set's done. Don't feel like you need to do another set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what you can do. If you get to 5 and think you've got some more gas in the tank, go for it. You get lots of good pressing in today. Good. If you got more than 5, go for it. Woo! Good job. Good job, Kim. How'd that feel? Okay. Good, good. Yeah. Something. Okay. So let's get a sip of water if you've got your water bottle with you. Let's start getting set up for the Metcon. It is going to be 2 burpee bench step overs. And then I think we've got, is it 4? Yeah, 4 thrusters. Yeah, we'll get it. 4 thrusters. Then we got 6 push-ups, whether you do those from your knees, your toes, on the bench. And then we've got 40 steps of single arm overhead carry. So go 20 steps one way, then switch your weights out, and 20 steps the other. So, yeah. Does anyone else need a pad for their knees? Lee? Do you want a pad for your knees? Yeah. Yep. Huh? 2 each? Oh. And if you want, yeah, we'll do 2 for your burpee too. If you want it for your knees coming down. I still need 1 more. I can't count, evidently. Okay. So this is a short workout. It's only 9 minutes. Okay. We did put a couple higher intensity movements all together. So I would recommend pacing that first set and then adjusting. So I'm not saying go easy, but the burpees into thrusters, push-ups, and then basically your single arm overhead carries your time to catch your breath, okay? Because that'll be a little bit slower, so make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath with your weight overhead, because when you get back to that burpee, your breathing's not gonna be where it needs to be for your next round, okay? So 2 burpees, bench or aerobic step overs, 4 thrusters, 6 push-ups, and then 40 steps, single arm overhead carry. We're going to be starting in just a second. Yep. Yeah. Yes. Burpee, step over is 1, and then another burpee and the step over. So you don't have to do arms overhead at any point, because that's the part that's hard, right? Okay, 9-minute AMRAP starting in 10. Starting with that burpee bench step over. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Try to get your chest to the ground, each burpee. Looking good, gang. There you go. Nice, Kim, on those burpees. Or on the thrusters. Man. Good. It's okay if you end up breaking up those sets of push-ups. Lots of pressing today. Make sure to keep your breathing under control. Make sure to take advantage of that overhead carry for your breathing. Good. Looking good on those overhead carries. Try to fight to get that elbow straight. Good. Good. Almost 2 minutes down already. Should have a pretty good idea what your pace should be now. I'm going to keep the intensity up. You should be a little out of breath at this point. If you're not, you probably should pick it up. Good, Lee. Let those legs help you. Explode at the top. There you go. Yeah, good. Good, Kim. Good. It's okay if you need to take some transition breaths in between movements, okay? All right, Lee. Let's go, Rona. Let's go, Ann. 5.5 minutes. Five and a half minutes to go. Keep that pace. Short workout today. Keep it moving. Looking good, Ann. Getting those burpee step overs. Love it. I see your shadow, Rona. I bet you're working. Yeah, there she is. All right. Let's keep it moving. Yeah. Good, Lee. Drive those legs. Make it easier on your arms. Good. Got it, Kim. Good, Kim. We have 4 minutes to go. Just 4 minutes. More than half the workout's done. There you go, Lee. Good. Make sure to hold your tummy tight on your overhead carries. Nice and tight and breathe. Good. Looking good. Make sure to get your breathing in on your carries. Take those transition breaths if you need them in between movements. Sometimes just taking 2 or 3 extra deep breaths will help keep you moving and not having to take a break in the middle of the workout. Just a pacing strategy you can use. Okay, just 2.5 minutes. Just 2.5 minutes. Keep knocking out those reps. 1 rep at a time. Huh? Good, just 2 minutes. It's okay if you guys have to change your options out to keep it moving. Looking good, G. Yeah. One minute, last minute. You got this, guys. We went to straight to headbangers fall for the last minute. Good. There you go, G. Woo! Thirty seconds. Keep it moving. You guys are looking good. You're almost done. Get that last little bit of workout. Good, 10 seconds. Final reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job. Let's take a walk, a socially distant walk to catch our breath. We'll keep a little distance. You can use your same walking pattern you use for your overhead carries. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good job, gang. That was a tough one. If you guys want to take a short little loop outside, I don't know if it's any cooler out there today, but you're welcome to. It is? Good job, guys. We're going to do a little stretching. Get a sip of water. It's okay if you need to walk just a little bit more. We're going to get together and stretch. Becky! We need to take care of those shoulders. There's lots of overhead. Did lots of pressing. And burpees are hidden push-ups, right? Because we still have to come off the ground. So really trying to bring that foundational pushing strength back in by giving you guys more repetition, even if you can't push a whole lot of weight. The volume will build your strength. So let's go ahead and start with this posterior capsule stretch. Start stretching our shoulders, elbows straight. Drop that shoulder down that you're stretching. Make sure it's not hovering up by your ear. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel your belly fill with air. And then give it some resistance on the way out. Good. Help get our respiration and our heart rate down. Good. Let's switch arms. Arm out. Bring it across your body. Pull at that elbow. Good. Good. Relax your arms. Arm up overhead. We'll do a little inferior capsule to help us with that overhead. Stretching back out. Push down gently through your elbow, like you're trying to push the arm that you're stretching down into the floor. And try to keep that arm relaxed, you're stretching. Yeah. So, good. Get the other side. So your posterior capsule, kind of like if you look at your shirt and you tighten it up, it's a fibrous piece of connective tissue that helps keep the ball in the socket. So it goes over top of the bone and encapsulates it, hence the capsule part. But inside that capsule is synovial fluid. Keep stretching. Other side. This is your break. Make sure you switch arms. So the capsule actually restricts mobility because we've got a little bit of bony congruency of the ball in the socket that looks about like a golf ball sitting on a golf tee. You've got this fibrous connective tissue and tons of muscular attachments. But there's very little bony congruency. So the capsule, if it gets tight, can limit overhead mobility, reaching behind your back, reaching out over to the side. So we're trying to make sure we keep that fibrous connective tissue that's passive stability, keep that stretched out. So more than you wanted to know, but now you know. So let's go. Yeah. So arm up overhead, and we're going to lean in. We're going to stretch that overhead position out. You can come over here, Lee, if you want. If you're at home, you can use the wall. You can use the door facing. We're just going one arm overhead, staggered stance. Hold your tummy tight. You're trying to open up this angle between your thoracic spine or your trunk and your arm. Lean in, deep breaths. Try to get that elbow straight, even if you can't lean in as far. Good. Then let's switch. So one of the ways we learned about the posterior capsule is if you tighten your shirt sleeve up and you're trying to figure out which part of the capsule is limiting your movement, if you tighten it up like this and raise your arm overhead, it will tension your shirt in the same place your capsule will stretch. So overhead is typically the posterior capsule. When you go backwards, it can be a little bit of anterior capsule or inferior. So fun times. Good. Did we do the other side yet? Good. Let's stretch our quads out a little bit. If you got something to hang on to close to the wall, Bend that knee, bring your foot back, tummy tight. We don't want this to turn into a spine stretch where we're all twisted around. Want to be up nice and tight, and then just pull the heel back to your bottom. If that's not enough, you can bring your knee back. Good. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let's get that other leg. Go ahead and switch. Very good. We're going to show our arms just a little more love for our stretching. So we'll go up in this 90-90 position on the rig or in the door frame, and then we'll lean in. So if you feel your tightness is more up here at the upper part of your shoulder, the lower you drop your elbow, the more you'll get the pec minor, which is one of our pressing muscles. And the more your elbow goes up, the more it will go up across your chest. So you can kind of dial that in based on what you need more of. So if it's a bigger part of the muscle across here that feels sore and tight, go elbow higher. You can go lower if you need it a little more here. And that's usually really helpful for posture too. If you're someone that you tend to bring your shoulders in, kind of rotate them in, that stretch here helps really open you up. Good, let's switch. And you can start with one and switch to the other while we're doing this stretch too. So what works for you? Good. Good. Hold that tummy tight. If you need more stretch, tummy tight, and push your hips forward. Very good. That is it. Good job today. Good job at home. Thanks for hanging in there with us. I hope you could hear me and see me okay to see what was going on. We miss you guys. Glad you're here. If you guys would, if you would spray the paper towels with the alcohol solution and start cleaning dumbbells and benches, we'll move all the benches for you.